PLTR rolling over a little bit here.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Thanks.
Happy Monday, everyone. I just want to do a quick recap with you guys. So what we did, so I traded NIO, and that was the best trade for me. So NIO was gapping down in the market, so about 5%, and it wasn't really a great candidate for opening range breakout or breakdown. But you know, you never know until you know what the setup is telling you. So in the pre-market, you know, sold off. As you see, NIO was selling off, but it did eventually around 9:15 came back up, you know, established the pre-market level, and I was looking at it. The first minute or two, usually NIO doesn't get a lot of volume, you know, just the opening auction or whatever it is. And then as soon as I saw 6 million shares volume are coming in, you know, I tried to take it for opening range breakup. It did. I got in at 40.20, ripped higher, and then came down. On the first pullback, I added more into my position and just ripped higher again, and then I got out at the break-even point. And I mentioned that in the chat that I don't trust this next pullback or these squeezes because the stock is already down 5%. If this was a stock that was up 10%, I might have added here, you know, because it's just there is upward mobility on the stock. But you know, my pattern is usually don't trust too many pullbacks. So what happened here? As you see, we turned out to be, you know, the first trade for me was essentially a 5-minute opening range breakup. Sorry, the first minute was 1-minute opening range breakup, and the second trade was a 5-minute opening. That second ad was a 5-minute opening range break up. My entry was here was a little bit concerning because now, you know, there was a really big area to the VWAP. So the VWAP is my blue line on my chart. So it was concerning, but what really gave me the assurance was the heavy volume. This volume was just so crazy that 6 million shares buying pressure. So I just got this you know, confidence on it that you know, you can trust this system. I did trade that, and now it's really selling off. Am I gonna go short on it? Possibly could be an engulfing, but I just, you know, I'm done with this stock right now. I don't want to get into the over trading and, you know, dealing with it. There was so many good moves that we did. Brian, what was your best trade? Did you have any good best trade?
Well, I tried to take AZ in short. It did set up looking like it was going to be a rising devil trade. Did short more on the pop and covered it for a you know, a smaller gain than I'd really hoped to get on that trade because I'd already entered some at 44. So yeah, other than that, yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes, you know, you've got a perfect setup and your trade doesn't work out. Just have to accept that. But we're still green, so not
that's great.
Completely unhappy with it.
That's great. So that's a trade that one of our traders, Thor, did. I mean, this is the VWAP line on his chart. And, you know, he got an entry in the pre-market, added in the pre-market, sold a little bit in the pre-market, and then as soon as the market opened, it ripped higher. This, I think Thor copied from me. So this ad, that's a copy that Thor did, and then it sold off. I'm just kidding. Thor, what do you think? Is that ad copy from me or no? I see you stole it. No, I'm just kidding. So that's another trade, that the amazing trade that Thor did. So, you know, in the pre-market around 9 o'clock, you know, add more, you know, slowly getting out, and then as soon as the rip started, so as you see the heavy volume came in, add, and this is the ad that, you know, the good traders think alike. So that's another thing. Let's see what other people has done that. Is there any really amazing trade any one of our moderators want to share? Oh, thanks. All right, so that's oh, Peter. Let's see what Peter did. Peter is an amazing trader. Let's take a look at what Peter did here. Oh, it's AZN. Oh, okay. So that's the rising devil that trade did. So, you know, as soon as it popped up, so that's a strategy we called you know, actually Brian was the person who originally worked on that. So AZN was the weakest stock. We call it the devil. So as soon as it popped up at the open, you go short. Is it a short or long, Peter? So you short here and you cover here. It's a short, yeah. So as soon as it pops up, you know, you get an entry on a short at 50-60, you drop and you cover it here. It's a very, very tricky trade, very tricky strategy, and you know, but Brian is really good at it. Peter, of course, is really good at it. So which one is this? Yeah, so that's the new trade as well. on so for that's another trade that Ayman did. Pretty good Monday. So for us over John, let's see what John did. John trading early in the morning. I've never seen John trade that early in the morning. Yeah, break of high of the day, Boeing, of course. John has a very simple strategy. Break of high of the day, Boeing at 235, and then just a rip higher. Very simple. So that's amazing, guys. I thought did another trade on Pfizer too. Just quickly go there. What was that? Yeah. Oh my God! Look at this double bottom on Pfizer. So just long entry at 41 and just rip higher through the V-Web. Amazing trade. Really, really nice. All right. So tomorrow, thanks Peter for saying that. Tomorrow we're gonna have a webinar by Peter on entries. So let's see what the webinar is. Education webinars. I actually want to know that. Oh yeah. So how to make a smart trade. So that's guys. This is what I want to discuss. That's by Peter tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely come, and he's gonna talk about how he's doing his amazing entries and exits. So and then next week we have Ayman. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, and let's get back into trading.